Welcome back, everybody. When it comes to gumbo, our next guest considers himself an expert. While they make traditional, delicious gumbo, they also serve it topped and stuffed. You heard me. I am talking about Chef Ron's Gumbo Stop. Today, the owner and chef, Ron Iafrate, is in our Winn-Dixie kitchen to give us a taste of his menu. I am super excited to have you here. Welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thank you very much.
And congratulations. About to be 12 years old. Come on, almost a teenager. Look at you. I gotta ask you, take me back to the beginning. What made you say, I want to specialize in gumbo and moreover, open a restaurant that celebrates the iconic Louisiana tradition?
Well, you know, all came to fruition about, 12 years ago when I decided that Metairie needed a place to have some gumbo, and I had just taken an award in gumbo through the American Culinary Federation cook-off that they had. So I saw this little spot in Metairie, and I said, this is going to be a great little spot to sell some gumbo.
Come on, and the rest is history, everybody. Located right off Causeway, delicious food. Of course, he's going to show us how to make his version of a roux today. He is a gumbo expert. How do we get started with Chef Ron's version?
Well, thank you. What I like to do is I like to get my oil really hot. Now, there's many different ways to make a roux. You know, some people stop their flour in the oven and brown it, or some people make a roux, mix it all together, and cook it in the oven all together. But I prefer the old-fashioned method of adding it to the hot oil. And as you see all the steam come up, and the what's going on is the water from the flour is evaporating, and that's what's going to stop the caramelization in the gumbo to make that that nice dark roux that we're looking for.
Come on with a little color. We like a little color. Now, what oil are you using?
I'm using a canola oil.
Canola oil,
yes,
okay. And the secret to a good roux, what would you say it is?
Well, it's slow and go.
Come on.
Don't let it go. Don't let it get away from you. You know, that's the secret to a good roux. Equal parts oil and flour. And let it rip.
Come on. And what's interesting about your place is that you all specialize in this thing called the micro pot. How do you all do that? And why did you choose that version on how to make your gumbo?
Right. So I call it micropotting because we make a lot of gumbos where we're making 10, 15 gallons at a time.
Wow.
You know, so that really gives it that home flavor that you would get at Mom's kitchen. You know, and it also makes the kitchen smell great too. You know, I opted not to go with the big vat cooking and making 20 gallons at a time and put it in little Ziploc baggies. No, that's not my style. I like to keep it fresh, use local ingredients, and, you know.
Come on. It's amazing, everybody. And he offers so many different types. I said earlier, you offer a stuffed gumbo and a topped gumbo. Talk to me about those different versions.
Okay, so it all started off with the Yumbo Mumbo Gumbo, where we topped the gumbo with the fried shrimp. Right away, that was a winner. And so then we talked about stuffing the gumbo, taking the catfish fillet and putting it in the gumbo and stuffing that rice in there, and, you know, and hitting it with the gumbo, and people just love it. It's been flying out the door for the last almost 12 years.
And you also have this version that's right in front of me right here. Talk to me about this one. What's this called?
That's the Gumbo Monceau, you know, from my friend Ernie. He lives in Kakushu.
Shout out.
Shout out. He brought me to his house and put eggs in his gumbo with potato salad, and I was in love ever since, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that something?
Now, let's talk, Chef Ron. Some people do potato salad, some people do rice. Why do some people put potato salad in their gumbo? Like, what is the appeal?
Well, you know, I really wish I had that answer for you, but it's just a matter of taste. If people like it and, you know, you got it on the table, why not put it together? I say that there's two rules of thumb. You can either, you know, put it in the gumbo, I call it plopping it in the gumbo, or you can dip it in the gumbo, where you take it and you dip the potato salad in the gumbo.
I've never had gumbo and potato salad, but it actually works. In a very weird way, it works. And it's so well seasoned, amazing. Now, in your gumbo, what do you have? I see crab meat.
Crab meat, Louisiana crawfish, some shrimp, of course, the Trinity. Of course, some seasonings that we put together, a little bit of, you know, over-the-counter Cajun seasoning. You know.
Is that jalapeno right there, though?
No, these are sliced okra, my baby.
Ooh.
Yeah, of course, you know, in the West African language, gumbo means okra, so you have to have okra in the gumbo as far as I'm concerned.
You better let him know, Chef Ron. He knows his history. Now, obviously they do great with gumbo, but you have other dishes that are also bestsellers. Okay, what is this right here?
Right, that is cheese ravioli shrimp creole extravaganza, where we make a traditional shrimp creole, put it over some ravioli, and fry some shrimp garnish.
Stop it. Oh, and tail is on, too.
Tail's on.
Come on, we like that. And then these wangs right here, they are huge.
Yes, what we do is we you offer fried chicken. You know, we're a comfort food kind of place. You know, we like to, you know, sit back and relax. And we cook that fried chicken when you order it. It's not coming off the shelf or out the box.
Come on,
Yes, sir.
nice and thick. We like that, and I love a crab cake. Talk to me about this crab cake.
Crab cake, very little filler. What we do is, who doesn't like bread and butter? After we make our
Period.
crab cake, we dip them in the panko breadcrumbs, and then we put a little butter on the grill and grill them nice and toasty.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
Yes.
I love it. I cannot wait to try. And what's this, remoulade on top?
It's a little spicy mayonnaise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Absolutely delicious. And you
Yeah.
know what's so great is that, you know, your mom actually inspired you to start cooking.
Yes.
When you look back at all the success you've had, like, how does it make you feel to know that? Because, you know, some people, I don't eat gumbo at a restaurant, but I'm telling you right now, this is one you want to have.
Right. Well, thank you. You know, I hope that my mom and dad are looking down at me, being proud. You know, they did instill me in what I've learned today. So, you know, I give all the thanks to them.
Come on, and look, that spicy mayo got a kick to it. I like that. The food is great. Thank you, Chef Ron.
Thank you.
Congratulations on everything.
All right.
And look, everybody, if you want to visit Chef Ron's Gumbo Stop, you got to head over to 2309 North Causeway Boulevard in Metairie for a full look at their menu. And yes, they have bread pudding for dessert. Everybody, head over to gumbostop.com or give them a call at 504-835-2020.